a track record of success? What Trump's business history, including the bankruptcy, say about his possible presidency? Back in a minute. Welcome back. Hillary Clinton on the attack. She will say Donald Trump is, quote, temperamentally unfit to lead the economy in a policy speech on next Wednesday, as jobs remain top of mind for voters. Our next guest says Trump's business acumen, even his bankruptcies, make him the best candidate to boost the economy. Want to bring in Peter Kaufman. He is president of the Gordian Group. And Peter, it is good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Great to be here.
I mean, he's declared bankruptcy for his company.
Number of times.
3 times. 4 times. So you think that's a positive?
Well, I think that what he's done is instructive about what he's about and what he might do in the future. He essentially gamed the system. The backdrop is that in a financial restructuring, a bankruptcy, compromising creditors in or out of Chapter 11, shareholders and management do terribly by and large. I know this keenly because Gordian Group and I specialize in helping management and shareholders take value away from creditors in these troubled situations. It's not easy to do. What Trump did was he borrowed billions and billions. He put very little of his personal money in it. He put at the beginning, he put personal guarantees and some personal loans, but then he used his brand and his name to leverage the creditors into bankruptcy agreements that compromised them, let him stay in control, use option value in case anything improved, and he sucked out over $50 million through compensation, salary, license fees, service fees, the hey, it's Friday fees.
Right.
And the creditors got compromised and they ended up not nearly as well as they wanted to. And meanwhile, instead of using restructured stock to create value, which is how these things usually work if shareholders are lucky enough to get a recovery, he did it through control, salary, and these fees.
So, but there is a negative connotation to bankruptcy. You're
Sure.
saying, look, he used the laws of the land effectively.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He essentially, used the laws. He gamed the system to his advantage.
So the Clinton campaign is likely going to make bankruptcies a focus. How does Trump counter that criticism from the Dems and former business associates who are going to come out all guns, and knives, basically saying, look what you did. How can you be fit to be president?
Well, I'm not sure that the track record with these casinos indicates that he's the world's best operator of businesses, although I note that all the criticism forgets that he had a great young management team that died in a helicopter crash right before all of this went down, and who knows how that would have turned out. He wasn't the best operator of the businesses, that's pretty clear. But what he was adroit at was in negotiating with people around the table to his advantage. And I think
the art of the deal, that's what he keeps talking about.
That's correct.
What do you think Hillary Clinton is going to be able to say her strong suit is, up against Donald Trump, who is a businessman? Can she make the case that she can create jobs in a better way than Trump can?
Well, her husband certainly,
right.
had a pretty good track record. I honestly don't know, what she's going to say. What I think she's going to say about Trump and bankruptcy is, oh my gosh, bankruptcy's awful. He failed. Look at all these hard luck stories of tradesmen who didn't, get everything that they were owed.
Right. But she's attached to the Obama economy, which we know has just been a crawl in terms of growth.
It's sputtering.
Yeah.
Look at what happened yesterday with Yellen and the Fed. They're dying to raise interest rates. You and I have talked about that before.
Right.
They should, because if they don't, they're not going to have any gas in the tank in case the economy, starts heading south. But because it's going so poorly, just sputtering along, they can't raise them.
Peter, great to see you.
Great to see you.
Thank you so much. Peter Kaufman, the Gordian Group. Final thoughts from our all-star panel next. Stay with us.